So I've been an attorney practicing 35 years, specializing in personal injury and workers' compensation matters. I'm a trial lawyer. That's my main interest and focus, and that pretty much defines what we do. We represent injured folks as opposed to defense firms. The biggest challenge for us for a while was getting staff because we are located about 20 miles north of San Francisco, and it's a suburb of San Francisco, and there just isn't a good pool of qualified people. And we would give them a try, but eventually it usually failed because of their personality differences or disorders, or even in one case, we found someone who was stealing. So we were very unhappy with that situation and tried to find a solution. And I had heard about some type of remote assistance, and I wasn't sure how it worked. And then I did a Google search and fortunately landed on remote workmates. So I was very pleased that that all of these people had a lot of experience. In fact, two of them, I believe, were already familiar with some of the unique software we use. So after you work with people for a while, you begin to sense some of their strengths and weaknesses. And I've tried to separate different duties among the three of them. So Joyce, for instance, is handling our client contact on a daily basis. She's handling new intakes and scheduling and appointments. She oftentimes will send out introductory letters. She will calendar depositions, communicate with the court, work out continuances if it's needed for any calendar appointments. And so she's very heavily involved with client contact and also keeping me kind of advised about what's going on. Charmaine is pretty much our paralegal, and she prepares all of our applications to the court. While she hasn't done civil things per se, because most of our work has been in the workers' comp, she prepares almost all of the filings that go to the workers' comp appeals board. She also summarizes medical records into our litigation database called CaseMap, and she helps prepare settlement demands by rating them. So she has an additional skill to be able to use software that allows entering into factors of disability to come out with a dollars and cents equation. And Belle, her main focus is to go through all our emails and faxes, because you can imagine we're being bombarded with all kinds of communication, whether it be telephone or visits from clients, faxes and emails, letters. And so there's just so much stuff coming in, and it needs to be quickly organized and put into the client's file. And because we're a completely paperless office, none of us has to look for a file. It's all there in our software, and we can see everything that comes in. So she's in charge of doing that, and then letting me know if I need to look at anything in particular or be aware of things. So she's sort of my eyes and ears when it comes to faxes and emails. If we had to hire or try to hire 3 U.S. resident workers, we couldn't afford it. And so our clients would suffer because we just have so much material coming in, so much data coming in, so much contact to deal with, that if it was just 2 of us, there would be no way. So we really need, this extra help. Well, I was very impressed from the beginning how professional all of you were. I mean, everything was done like in an extremely organized way. And I like that. That told me that I was dealing with people who are smart and professional, and everything that was promised was accomplished. All the interviews went well. I was given resumes, and then we were able to interview the candidates over Skype. It was just like they were presenting in front of me, and I was just impressed on how well everything was presented and how it worked. I was thinking it could have been, a completely different scenario, but I'm very pleased with how things go.